But as it is the last episode, I really would like you to do one skit.
Oh my God, who told you to do that?
No, no one told me to do it.
Ding ding, train arrived at Stockport. Buzzing. Just smashed off today and now I'm home. Can't wait to get home. Walk over to the car park where I know that I left my car. Get to the car. Where is it? It's not there. I go over to the people in the window. Have you seen my car? Hello, miss, I don't know. We did just see a car being towed out of the venue. What am I going to do? How am I going to get home? Where's my car? I've just bought that car. It's new.
Hello and welcome to the Tooney Russo show with me, Vick Hope. I am here with two of football's most famous friends, Toone and Alessia Russo. Woo! Woo! As always, I want to get to know you, what makes you tick. And as always, if you're a regular listener or viewer, you'll know that nothing is off the table. But do you believe, guys, that it is the final episode of the series?
No way.
It's happened.
Wow.
How do you feel about it coming to an end?
Sad that it's coming to an
Yeah.
end.
It's only just begun.
I know, literally.
I know, yeah, we always say that when we've not done it for a while, we miss doing it because we obviously get to hang out as a little trio.
Yeah.
And it's just good.
Well, let's make
Good fun, isn't it?
Yeah, let's make the last one a good one.
Yeah.
Looking back over the series, obviously we had a first series, but is there anything new that you have learned about each other or anything that you feel stands out that was different to the first time round?
I do feel like this new season is less football, which is quite nice sometimes. But as it is the last episode, I really would like you to do one skit.
Oh my God, who told you to do that?
No, no one told me to do it.
We've been talking all day about skits that you do. You've got some skits in you.
Come on, just one.
Depends what it is.
I don't know what the options are.
Absolutely anything.
You know what's good? That Les is really good at thinking of a scenario in her head. That's a talent in
Okay,
itself.
What
the
scenario
scenario
would you like?
is you get off the train when you go back to Manchester and your car has been towed.
Do you know what though? Don't speak that into existence. Because I think that might be what's happening or gonna happen.
Well, we hope not, but if you did need to practice for it.
And then you have to go and try and figure out where your car is, and then you find it and it's been broken into as well. Okay,
I'm dreading this train journey home now when I get there.
Just the towed part.
Okay, so
you're just walking off the train, getting off the train at Stockport.
Ding ding, train arrived at Stockport. Buzzing. Just smashed off today and now I'm home. Can't wait to get home. Off I go, off the train, a skip in my step. Walk over to the car park where I know that I left my car. Get to the car. Where is it? It's not there. Has someone stole it? What's been happening? I go over to the people in the window. Have you seen my car? EA. I'm not going to say that. It was parked over there. I swear it was parked over there. Why do I always repeat myself? Hello, miss, I don't know. We did just see a car being towed out of the venue. What am I going to do? How am I going to get home? Where's my car? I've just bought that car. It's new. Don't know what to do now.
Oh no.
That's it, just don't.
Oh no, it's got a sad ending.
I do like to do that where I end it on a cliffhanger.
Oh my God, I was hoping for resolution, but no.
There's never a resolution.
No.
Last time I did a skit, I've been eaten by sharks anyway, so I can't do anymore.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
I've not done it for a while, so it weren't
No,
warm.
it's really good. You took me there.
Yeah, I was a few different characters. I was also narrating, if you didn't know. I was narrating me getting off the train.
You were doing all the parts.
Ding dong.
Ding dong, train arrived at Stockport.
It was really good.
Ella walks off the
Ella
train.
walks off the train. A spring in her step.
I feel like this series, I obviously, because I didn't know you at all to begin with, other than what I'd seen from afar, I feel like I've learned more deeply about you. Like there's been some quite emotional moments as well as like the big laughs that I've come to expect from spending time with you both. And I want to thank you for being really honest and open and vulnerable at times because, you know, as we keep discussing, it's okay to be a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay to have every side of yourself and to be able to show that and lean into that. But this is a bit of a rap party. So we're probably not going to cry this time, even though there's been a few tears over the
Happiness.
course.
She's left.
Yeah.
But it did get me thinking, if someone in the England squad was in charge of organising a party for the squad, whatever that party might be, let's say, for example, winning the Euros, who'd be the best? Who'd be throwing that party?
Leah.
Yeah.
Leah.
That's part of the job, right?
Yeah, I think she's got the contacts too.
Yeah, and
helps.
she likes good music.
Yeah, she does. She's got good music taste.
Yeah.
She knows what a proper good party would be. So, yeah, I think we'd be in safe hands there with Leo.
Yeah, I'd trust her.
What would a proper good party be for all of you together?
DJ,
Yeah.
big dance floor,
Yeah.
and family and friends.
Yeah. That's all you need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And some
Some
And
nibbles.
some cookie and
nipples
cream
in plastic
clusters.
bowls. Who'd be the worst person to organise it?
Probably Tooney.
Me, Millie Turner.
Millie Turner would be bad.
Yeah,
Just wouldn't happen. So
yeah. There's got to be some others who won't be good. Neve,
Grace.
people like that. Yeah, who probably aren't really that bothered about planning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd definitely be up there. I'd make someone else do it for me.
Delegation is an important skill in itself.
I'm really good
Yeah.
at delegating. Yeah, I'm very good at that. So plan it.
So you do it.
Yeah.
Do you like a surprise party? Do you like to know every detail, what's coming?
I like to know what's going on.
I like a surprise.
It kind of absolves you of any responsibility, like, whatever.
Yeah, I
happens,
didn't know what was going
Yeah.
on. Yeah, I like to be in the know.
Do you know do you know what panics me about that though? Like, say I booked somewhere for food, and it was really bad. I would feel that was on me,
Yeah,
and
you
I can't
do.
live with that.
What are you gonna do?
That's why I don't book. Because I'm like,
Yeah,
if
but
it's
I
not
have
good-
that responsibility every camp.
Yeah, I know you do. But I would never blame you if it was bad.
I would never blame you if it was bad.
I know, but maybe that's in my own head that I think,
Yeah.
oh, I've let everyone down. I'd rather not put the responsibility on me.
Yeah, to be fair, I would rather just book it myself if I knew that there was a chance that the place you were going to book was bad.
That's why you do it then, isn't it? Because you know I booked somewhere
Partly.
bad.
That's what my family say too. That's why you like do all the planning, because I think I know the crowd quite well.
Fair.
Like, honestly, you can tell me, has there ever been like a restaurant or something that you've not liked?
No, but I don't like them Italians with no chips.
Yeah.
It's a huge summer ahead. Obviously, there's lots going on. Lots of different reasons, including the Euros. We've actually got this one question that's been sent in from Jasmine, which I think is quite an interesting one. So she says, Jill Scott is my favourite player, and she always seemed to keep the energy and the mood in camp high during the Euros in 2022. Who do you think will play that role this summer?
Oh, big shoes to fill. No one will ever be like Jill.
Yeah, she's special.
Yeah,
for sure.
She was amazing. She was one of the best people to ever have in a team.
She is so funny too.
Yeah.
What would
Funny.
she do?
She could just get everyone together.
Yeah, she'd just make people laugh. Like, she would always speak to everyone. Like, she would always want people to be sociable and to just spend time together. She was a proper good laugh. Yeah, big shoes to fill those.
But do you feel like you've got to fill them?
I don't think I have to fill them. I feel like I can make people laugh, so maybe I could try and step into the role. But yeah, no one could ever do it like Jill did. I'll give it a go.
Tooney would give it a good go.
You do it like you do.
Yeah, I'll put my own twist on it.
When you can see that your teammates are flagging or anyone's feeling down, what do you do instinctively, like immediately?
It's hard, isn't it, when you're in a tournament and stuff, because sometimes you've just got to let people feel how they want to feel or be how they want to be. You don't want to be too much for people. Like, I think it's quite difficult when you go away and you're having a bit of an off day or a bad day, and yeah, it's nice to be around people who make you smile and make you happy and whatever, but sometimes you just got to let people have that day, because you're going to have them. Like, we're all human. You can't just be 100 miles an hour every day. Like sometimes you're going to have a little day that's harder than another day. So yeah, obviously being around people and making people laugh, but also letting them have a moment as well.
I guess there's so much respect as well between you all that it's not always laughter that can make someone feel better. Sometimes it's being able to speak.
Yeah, it's just an arm around them, isn't it, sometimes? But yeah, you learn to respect how people deal with things. I think the more you understand people, the better, because you're away for a long time. You understand what makes them tick or how they're dealing with certain things. So yeah, I think the good thing about having people around you who know you really well is that they know how to deal with things in them situations. So you got to build them relationships. But yeah, I think for me, it's always about being around people and having fun and making people laugh. That's when I feel good.
Do you feel like you all have different roles, but quite specific roles that you've slotted into within the squad?
Me and one of the other girls, Grace Clinton, are the social sex. Although it's quite hard to plan things for camp when you're not on camp, and also when you're on camp, but being respectful that people actually quite need their own time, especially after a long season. So we're in the process of planning a few things for the summer.
Oh,
can't be excited about.
So you've got that insight, you've got that knowledge. You're the one planning.
Yeah, I am the planner.
Yeah, well, we did what did we do last camp? That graffiti stuff.
Yeah, I was not the planner for that.
Oh right, you're not taking credit for that. It was good.
Yeah, that was all Kate, and so was the poet. That was all Kate.
You got a poet?
Yeah. You liked that one, didn't you?
Yeah. When she sat down to have food, the mic was staring at me, and I thought, I'd love to just get up there now and do something. But
do your own slam poetry.
It just didn't click for me what I wanted to do. Anyway, I got home from camp and I thought, I should have done show.
Yeah, you should have.
I should have just got up and done show, shouldn't I?
Everyone would have loved it.
Well, you know what to do.
I'll remember for next time.
Yeah, make sure there's a mic for whatever it is that you're planning.
What did you do then, social sec? What have you done?
Well, we were going to plan the Easter egg hunt, but that ship sailed when we had the day off because we wanted everyone to have the day off. We've got some things in the pipeline.
Okay, can't wait.
Okay.
When it comes to team bonding exercises, what should you not do?
Not force it upon anyone.
Yeah, no forced fun. We've learnt that.
Yeah, that's not.
Make it optional.
Optional, or something that the whole group will actually benefit from.
Yeah.
We're not going to force everyone to come and, I don't know, like do a talent show or something.
We started to play werewolf.
Yeah, werewolf.
That was your doing.
Yeah.
That was.
Have you ever played werewolves?
What's werewolf?
It's kind of like Traitors.
Oh no! Oh, it is. Oh yeah. I've heard of people playing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's
really
fun.
good.
It's not good when you get voted out.
Well, no, and then you're out, and then
they all come for me, first time, all time. So.
I think they do it because you say, "Oh, everyone always comes to me," and they're like, "Oh, let's just get."
Yeah, let's just annoy Toone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should stop saying that now.
Have there ever been any social sec decisions made that have gone down really badly, or any activities that just didn't work?
We've only just started it, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's like only a recent thing.
Okay.
But previous camps, I remember we went to the Olympics and we did a talent show, and it was so funny. It was proper good. And on England camps, we had Wendy who used to do the quizzes, but they weren't normal quizzes where you sat around a table. Like you were up dancing, doing dance offs. It was just mint. It was proper
she
good.
was really good at them.
Yeah. But the talent show we did at the Olympics was so funny. There was Leah, Lucy, Ellie Roebuck, me, and Stanway, who went as like a 5. And Leah was on the piano. Lucy and Roebuck were singing, but both of them are tone deaf, like really bad. Like they just cannot sing. And then me and Stanway did a dance, but the dance was what do you call that dance where it's like
interpretive?
Yeah, a bit. Or like it was dead slow, like and dead like
contemporary dance.
Yeah, contemporary. Yeah. That's it. Oh my god, it was brilliant. I was so in character that when I was performing that, it was proper good. You.
Hello, Tooney and Russo fans. My name's Roman Kemp.
I'm Tom Grennan.
And we are dropping in to introduce to you About.
Each week we have unfiltered conversations we usually save for the group chat.
Join us for our weekly catch-up, otherwise known as a podcast on BBC Sounds.
Who made you social sec? Did you have like an interview for it?
No, it kind of just happened, didn't it?
I think throughout youth age groups, Les has always been it. Because Les is like the yellow person, the sunshine, the social, wants to, you know, you were really like that when you were younger.
Yeah. And I like planning things.
Yeah, you do.
As we've established.
So, Ella, if you're bringing vibes, Les, you're bringing the sunshine. Have you always known that you had those qualities? Have you always known since you were a kid that that's your characteristics? When do you realise that you bring the vibes?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I always bring the vibes. Just sometimes I'm more funnier than other times, you know.
You're always funny.
But I think I've always been like that in school and stuff. I've always been quite a cheeky person. Like when I was younger, I was really cheeky, like to like the teachers, to like coaches and stuff. Like I was just wanted to be having fun all the time. But I definitely get it from my dad. Like whenever, like people always say, like you're just dead witty like your dad. So I definitely get that side of him in my personality, and I love that because when you're a part of a team, you want to have that banter, you want to have fun with people, you want to, you know, make people laugh and have memories and stuff. So I think I've always kind of been like that.
Okay, so let's wind it back then. Euros, it's confirmed, right? You've been picked. It's quite a long trip. Like, when do you pack? When do you start packing for it?
Yeah, right.
Tooney's terrible at packing.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I'm terrible at packing, but less way overpacked.
Yeah, I do overpack.
Like
It's just easier, isn't it? Just
Yeah.
stick it all in. You might need it, might not.
But when we went to the World Cup, Les had a extra large case, so a lot bigger than everyone else's. It was just unnecessary.
It was.
It was, and you regretted it, didn't you?
Yeah. Because now it's too big. The only purpose for it is a 4-week tournament, and there's not many times of the year that you go on that.
No.
Even like World Cup's longer than Euros, so I don't.
But when you
It
go
was
away
too
with
big.
England on tournaments, you get a lot of like stuff as well. So like, and you're moving around a lot, so you do need that extra room. But that case was far too big.
Honestly, you both probably could have fit in it.
How big was it? I can't imagine.
On the floor, it probably came up to like here,
Whoa.
didn't it?
Yeah, it was
Zell was like, and she did a good job because we were like, oh yeah, we will need a big case. So she managed to get us the 2 biggest suitcases. But
You were easily influenced by Zell.
yeah,
You are quite easily influenced by Zell.
yeah.
There I was, my little suitcase, getting by.
You just have a carry-on.
And now who's the idiot? Me? Because now every time I go to camp, can't use it. Too big.
Well, I did say, but
Is there
Anyway.
not a luggage limit when you're checking in?
Les probably exceeded it.
Yeah, probably.
However, when we went to Ibiza, when we met you out there, I packed it. We were literally there for what, 3 nights?
It was all leopard print.
All my
Yeah,
leopard
she
print
packed
bits
every
in.
single leopard print item in her wardrobe.
Gets to the airport, I'm way over. So I had to take all my shoes out and put it in my hand luggage. So I'm carrying a bag with loads of shoes in it. And I was just like, what have I done? Like, how have I managed to come to Ibiza with a massive suitcase for 3 nights with all my cheetah outfits in?
You never know what you're going to need,
No, you don't. Yeah, you're right. You don't.
especially cheetah print.
Better to have more, isn't it? Have
Yeah.
more options. But
Have more options, but still pick the 2 cheetah print outfits back to back.
had a lot of different options, but them 2 both sprung out to me.
Whatever speaks to you at the time.
But on camp, bearing in mind, we don't need anything.
That's
because,
true, because you've been given all this skit
Yeah,
and everything.
You need pyjamas, knickers, sports bras. That's it, really.
You could just rock up to
Rice,
the airport with just your
chili
passport.
Chili crackers. That's why she got a big case. 15 boxes of chili crackers.
Yeah.
What's the least you could take? Just that you could actually have a carry-on and just rock up to the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you're away, you like to have a few different variety of shoes, I would say.
Yeah.
Mix it up a little bit.
You don't have to. You could wear one pair all the
You
time.
could, yeah. You could.
Do you take any like home comforts?
No, but I think if I go to the Euros this summer, there's a few things I'm going to take. A candle. I'm really into my candles. at the
Yeah,
moment.
I'm going to do that.
And just have it in the room.
Yeah.
Make it
Yeah.
homely.
Yeah.
And have quite a familiar scent that you keep going back
Yeah.
to. I can imagine that's comforting.
So a candle. I'll also take Yorkshire tea bags, although any tea bags are allowed. And this is in an ideal world if I have the room in my case. I'd like to take a dressing gown.
Do you not get a dressing gown there?
Yeah, but they're the towel material
Right.
ones, you know.
I just can't bring myself to put myself in one of them. I just can't.
What, in the ones in the hotels?
I can't do it.
What, because other people have been in
Yeah.
them? Yeah, but they're washed.
They're washed.
No, not.
So they're toweling dressing gowns, and you'd prefer what, like a waffle type?
Yeah, or like
need
a
a
soft
woolly.
one.
Right.
We got them at the Euros, didn't we? We had our initials on them.
Yeah, but they were still towely ones.
Oh, were they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that too. Well, there's room in your case. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Any other non-football things that you're packing?
When I went to the Euros and the World Cup, Joe got me loads of pictures that my mum had put in of like my friends, me, my family, dogs, you know what I mean? Like the kids. Like, it was really nice just to have them in the room. I had a big flag like that they'd made saying like, come on Ella, or good luck Ella, whatever it said. And then when I went to the World Cup, Joe had made like a big book. He'd gone round to everyone and got everyone to write like messages in it. So yeah, so like throughout the tournament I could read through it and it was really, really nice. So yeah, just them little sentimental bits like pictures, yeah, just bits like that you need when you're over there just to remind you of what you're doing and, you know, who you're making proud.
Yeah. And you'll bring those things with you this time as well?
Yeah, definitely. I think so. Yeah, I've got a few nice bits of like Dad as well, which I'll take. I always take away with me now. So, and I have like a pillow as well that my mate's got me, and it's a picture of Dad on it, and it says like, I don't know, hug this whenever you need me or whatever it is. So I like to take that now when I'm away on camp. But yeah, it's nice to just when you're in a hotel room, just to try and make it as much as home as you can. You know what I mean, and not just that it's a hotel room. That's where you're staying for a long time, so make it yours and make it cozy.
Aside from being away from home and your loved ones, what are the toughest things that you need to prepare for when you're going on camping? I mean, is boredom something that you need to prepare for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think sometimes that is a bit of a struggle, like how to fill your day. But
Yeah.
we've smashed that now, like.
Yeah, we know what
Yeah.
game, and we like to be together. So even if we're bored together, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like we'll just sit in one of our rooms, put something on the TV, sit on the balcony, go for a little walk, or we'll play one of our games that we always play. So I don't necessarily ever feel bored, but there's a lot of time that you have to fill.
Yeah.
Especially in tournaments, because it's like they want you to be 100% focused on training, and in meetings that you don't have a lot of it. So you train and you might have one or two meetings and then you're pretty much off all afternoon.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
So it's games, TV, movies.
Yeah.
Music.
Yeah.
Social sec.
Yeah.
Chatting, just sat outside. Like we've also been fortunate that the last two tournaments, one was in Australia and one was in England when it was like the nicest summer ever.
Yeah.
So we've all been sat outside, going to the beach in Australia, going on like sunset and sunrise walks. So there's lots to do, and England, to be fair to them, are really good at setting up the space so it feels like it feels like lots going on.
Yeah,
It
there's
feels
always something to
homey.
do.
Yeah. You have things and ideas in place, which is nice.
You said you sort of worked out over several camps what it is that you need and how to fill that time. So what have you learned from previous camps or from your first camp to now that you are definitely putting in place?
Don't ever forget to take partners, the board game.
Yeah.
I don't know what we'd do if we didn't have that. One game, it lasts 40 minutes, so it kills a lot of time.
Yeah, it does. Monopoly Deal.
Oh, I love
Yeah, I'm on
Yeah.
that at the minute.
Just play it over and over and over again.
It's so good.
And I still never win.
Maybe we can play Monopoly Deal in Ibiza.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would be nice. What else? Sleep. I think finding time to sleep as much as you can is good too, because the days can be quite intense that it's nice to switch off. And I mean, I could probably nap every day, but especially on camp, I like a little nap.
You know what's good as well? Like to have a series to
Yeah.
watch or something. Like, remember it was the Euros and the World Cup, wasn't it, when Love Island was on at the same time? So we always had something.
Yeah.
So
Every night.
every night we'd watch it, which is nice. It's nice to just, right, it's Love Island time, let's go to bed and watch.
It's a good one to watch as a group.
Yeah, it is. We
well.
watched it as a group a few
Yeah.
times, didn't we?
Yeah.
But I don't like when people are talking because I can't hear it properly.
Yeah, you almost need the subtitles on.
Yeah.
I watch everything with the subtitles on.
Obviously, it's such a huge opportunity. It's an incredible thing to get to be a part of. But I do want to ask about the pressure. because that's immense. You're on the hugest stage. How do you cope with that?
I don't think we think about it.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we're aware that it comes with a lot of pressure. I mean, playing for your country and playing for clubs like Arsenal and Man United comes with pressure. But I think just obviously being aware that there's maybe not pressure, but a sense of responsibility and standard that you need to step up to. And also just remembering that this is what you've worked for, like all our years as professional athletes, all of our hours and sessions and tough days and injuries and everything has prepared us for this moment. So yeah, maybe there is some sort of pressure, but using it as more of like a responsibility that you're ready now to go and do this task. So don't waste it, kind of.
Yeah, because it kind of, on the flip side, it can bring the best out of you. Like, it's the biggest stage. You both actually perform so well under that pressure. It's almost like you step up because of the magnitude of it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the pressure actually helps motivate you, helps get you in the zone, helps you play the best football?
Yeah, probably. I think we don't really think about it too much. We just think about we've prepared ourselves all through the week, all through our lives to step out onto the pitch at the end of the day. So I think like you don't want to let it pass you by. Like you're prepared, you're ready to go, and you want to give it your all when you step out onto the pitch. And I think the pressure is there, but it's only the pressure that you put on yourself. I think that's probably my worst thing, is the pressure that I put on myself to perform and to do well.
Yeah.
But from the outside, it's there, but you don't really listen to it or kind of not acknowledge it, but you try and push it aside.
And it's how you frame it as well, because it's not a negative thing. It can be a really positive thing, in the same way that courage doesn't mean you don't get nervous. It means that you get nervous, but then you do it anyway.
Yeah.
And there's that iconic quote from tennis legend Billie Jean King: "Pressure is a privilege."
Yeah, I like that
It
one.
is.
For sure.
It's a good one. And the thing is, I always like, whenever I'm speaking to athletes or musicians or actors, people who are, often in these quite high pressured environments with lots of eyes on them, they say that's not the thing that I get nervous about. It's something that you wouldn't expect. So is there anything in your everyday lives or that you've experienced over the years that actually makes you nervous that we might be surprised by?
Speaking in front of the whole team, I hate that.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, like in a meeting or something, like you have to do it at certain points to say things, but I hate it. Like speaking in front of a group of people.
So
Nah.
do you have to speak in front of the whole team? Is that
We
a
don't
thing that
have
happens,
to.
or-
You don't have to, but sometimes you might like want to give a bit of input, or the manager might ask you a question or something in front of everyone. And
Yeah, that is
I
nervous.
don't like that.
We're definitely better at it now.
Yeah.
The more we've been involved in it. But back in the day, it would be like a big lump in my throat every time I was talking. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Is there anyone you've ever been nervous to meet? Oh, even like looking back to like your school days, were you ever in the school play or something?
Yeah, but I loved it.
You're like, so you're
Centre
born for that.
stage.
I remember we did we danced to Thriller, Michael Jackson, and there was loads of zombies, and I was Michael in middle of the stage.
Of course you were, Michael.
But can you think back to any first dates? Did you ever get nervous and stuff like that?
Yeah. I think just meeting people for the first time and having that, a little bit of small talk.
Yeah.
Small talk makes me nervous.
Yeah,
I hate small talk.
I struggle with small.
Give me the big talk.
Yeah.
It's easier.
I hate small talk.
You're good at it though.
Oh, do you
I think you're good at it.
Nah,
man,
I
yeah.
don't think I am.
I'm really bad at it, and I never know how to end it.
Yeah.
Just sometimes I just walk off.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
rude, isn't it? But
All right, bye.
Yeah.
I don't say that. I just walk. Conversation's finished, and I just walk off. Maybe I need a ta-ra or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
See you later.
Right,
I need
ta-ra.
the toilet. Sorry,
Gotta
bye.
Yeah.
It's all, for me, it's always, oh, right, I'm going to go find a toilet.
Yeah.
It's always,
Just going to go and find so-and-so.
Right, I'll use
Yeah.
that next time then.
well, whatever happens this summer, I'm wishing you the best of luck. I will be cheering for myself. I'll be going, there's my friends on the telly.
From my pizza, baby.
Yeah. And then I'll be waiting for you for when you're ready to come out. But you don't know when that's going to be. We can't focus on it yet.
Nope.
It's one match at a time.
And we'll be cheering you on too.
Yeah.
What
You'll
for
have
the
to-
push?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The big
Go
push.
for it, you got it.
Yeah.
You got this.
We'll be there to, you'll have to let us know. when
Keep us
Bubba's here.
updated.
Yeah.
That'll get us through the days.
Very
Yeah.
similar
Of you.
summers, actually.
Yeah. Exciting summer for us both.
I know. Well, I feel like I have learned more this series. We've got deeper and we've bonded further. And I send you off to the Euros. Oh, I'm so excited for you. And with that, it is the end of the final episode for this series of the Tooney Russo Show with me, Vick Hope. Thank you so much for joining us, for watching, for listening. Remember, keep following and subscribing, and hopefully this is not the end. We'll see you again sometime. Bye!
Bye for now.
Happy Euros!